We'd welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show from the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Here's our second game of this three-game set of the visiting Midland Rockhounds and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Two teams continue the series tonight as we have our final game with Midland. And continuously we will be going up to date with more games on the way. Northwest Arkansas Naturals host the San Antonio Missions. Midland will head into the Arkansas Metroplex to take on the Arkansas Travelers. And most likely that will be really good right there. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Naturals or the Rockhounds or any of your AA favorites with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You download that on any smartphone. Now get out your scorecards and we got today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in shortstop Kurt Stewart. Batting second the left fielder Vernon Ortiz. Batting third the center fielder Jake Similowski. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Simon Ojeda. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eric Guswaldo. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, David Morant. Batting seventh in catching position, Kevin Rosado. Rosado catching. Batting eighth for Midland, second baseman Antonio Aguero. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for the Rockhounds, third baseman Billy Whitmore. Whitmore at third. And on the mound for Midland, Garrett Staples. Staples, today's Rockhounds pitcher. Now here's your starting lineup for your Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Leading off in center field, Billy Burns. Burns in center. Henry Lang, the third baseman, best second for the Natural lineup. Lang at third. Jose Gill, be the first baseman, bat third for Arkansas. Gill at first. Designated hitter, that's Joaquin Zapata. Zapata, the DH. Bobby Turner, be the catcher for Northwest Arkansas. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Bob Smizgak. Smizgak, a second. Miguel Amalazar, be the shortstop for Northwest Arkansas. Amalazar at short. Daniel Wiley, be the left fielder for the Naturals. Wiley at left. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for Northwest Arkansas, right fielder Darren Chadwick. Chadwick at right. And on the mound for Northwest Arkansas, Eric Skoglund. Skoglund, today's Northwest Arkansas Naturals pitcher. And there is today's starting lineups.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Garrett Staples will be tasked for the away team. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, types of fastballs, a four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone, and the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stewart calls for it. One down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Stepping in, Henry Lang. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose.
Stepping into the box, Jose Gill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a strike. Two out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ortiz has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Number 53 gets the ball for the away side in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Kurt Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Kurt Stewart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring in the north.
Stepping in now, Vernon Ortiz. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Wiley is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run home.
Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. This one's down to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joaquin Zapata.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Zapata.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ortiz has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Now the 1-0 is fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way, and that one just missed outside. Turner stands at first with 1 out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his batter. He made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be. Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Popped up is Waldo on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Daniel Wiley, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Splitter. 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Simon Ojeda.
Leading off with a Rockhounds. Right fielder, Simon Ojeda.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Hill moving to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, JBaker.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Morant. First pitch coming. Here it is. Push to the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Kevin Rosado. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. This one's down to third. Right to him. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Darren Chadwick.
Northwest Arkansas. Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Billy Burns. High pop-up. Rosado moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Henry Lang.
Striding in once again, Henry Lang. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Now in the box, Antonio Aguero.
For the Rockhounds, second baseman, Antonio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Chadwick coming in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Billy.
Now at the plate, Billy Whitmore. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. The throw to third.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Kurt Stewart. And he puts it on the ground to second. The second for one. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, Vernon Ortiz. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
In now, Jake Smolinski. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Jose Gil. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Jose Gil.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1 the count now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes a called strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Splitter, 2 and 2. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Bobby Turner.
Digging in to try it again, Bobby Turner. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit down the third baseline. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. Gil rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game, so he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Into the box, Bob Shimchak, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A high fastball is in there. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the 0-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another chance? Simon Ojeda. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Simon Ojeda.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, snagged on the short hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Iswaldo. And the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Into the box now, David Moran. He swings and grounds it to short. And there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Rosado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Ready now, Daniel Wiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Darren Chadwick. As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Stewart ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Billy Burns.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Burns. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Antonio Aguero. He singled his last time up.
Antonio Aguero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Chadwick is in pursuit, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Almanzar scoops it up, and there's one down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Billy Whitmore.
Digging in now, Billy Whitmore. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Riding into the box, Henry Lang. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
In now, Joaquin Zapata. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, catcher, Bobby Turner.
Digging in and looking for more. Bobby Turner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Leading off the inning, Vernon Ortiz. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Left fielder, Vernon Ortiz.
Here it comes. Hit to short. Almanzar is there, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another chance. Jake Smolinski, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Wiley is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Simon Ojeda. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Eric Iswaldo. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Naturals lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Digging in to try it again, Bob Shimchak. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And another foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Miguel Almanzar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. A shot down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is in off the plate.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Ojeda is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Left fielder, Daniel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Wiley. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Ortiz is after it. And they can't run it down. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, David Moran, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in once again, Kevin Rosado. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Shimcheck ranges to his right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Antonio Aguero.
Ready once again, Antonio Aguero. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Third baseman, number 3, Billy
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Northwest Arkansas, number 11, Freddie Barreto.
Billy Whitmore will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Striding in once again, Darren Chadwick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Stephen Bird is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 43, Stephen
The 1-0.
Bird.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Ojeda has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Great day's work any way you look at it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Burns, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes is the count to Billy Burns. And that one just missed outside. Ground ball right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-World, not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Again, another foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
So we got him looking there. Henry Lang goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A fastball that just misses inside. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2-1 now.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpire's got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Swinging a soft liner. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Naturals lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Kurt Stewart, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in, Vernon Ortiz. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Ready for another shot now. Jake Smolinski hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Joaquin Zapata. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Popped him up. Is Waldo over to his left, 1 down. Digging in, Bobby Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Shot back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Bob Shimchak. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pops it up. Whitmore backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel
Into the box now, Miguel Almanzar from the stretch. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. This is line to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-1. David Lopes is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Simon Ojeda, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one.
And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the ninth as he's in with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, Eric Iswaldo. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Striding forward now is the DH, David Morant. Here comes the first pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Into the box, Kevin Rosado. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get to force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Naturals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Eric Scotland takes home the win. Garrett Staples takes the loss despite allowing only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
And so the Northwest Arkansas Naturals takes a 2-1 lead over the Rockhounds as the game comes to a conclusion and to a deadly end. Well, the Rockhounds will get one more shot to win one more from Northwest Arkansas before their final 3-game road set with the Arkansas Travelers. Well, anyway, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for Northwest Arkansas, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. For the Rockhounds, 1 run, 14 hits, 1 error. And most likely we will be back later on this evening for Game 3 of our 3-game series. The Rockhounds round out the series, the 3rd and final game. Well, anyway, we hope y'all have a great day. I know it was a bad loss for the Rockhounds. We almost had a 6th win streak over 2 teams, but I guess that will be getting erased. Well, anyway, hope everybody has a great day, and we will see y'all laters.